Hi everyone, week 5 and happy Friday. So something something I've had questions about for a long time, something I've spoken about to people near me is the idea of a perfect career, which is something I completely do not buy into. Um, I feel like the path that we outline in our late teens, which influences the rest of our life in some cases, is usually drastically different from the reality. And I think the most challenging part of that entire process is knowing what's right and what's wrong. And then ultimately understanding whether you want to be a CEO, whether you want to be a head teacher, or whether you just want to kind of have a 10-hour work week. Whatever your path is, getting there will be perfectly imperfect. So if I look at my own journey, I've worked on building sites, I've worked on a factory floor, I was a professional sportsperson for a long time, I've sold printer ink, all of which, with a host of other jobs, has actually led me to selling enterprise software, industry-leading enterprise software like I do today, which is actually changing a global market in the analytics space. And it feels like a phenomenal place to be, but you might not think that I would get there from where I'd been before that. Someone once told me that nobody ever laid on a deathbed wishing they'd done less. For me, I found that like a really profound thing. Like it impacted my life massively, and so much so that I wish that I could go back to my 18-year-old self or younger self and actually say, "Hey, don't worry about the career so much. Try everything because actually, when you're in it and when you come out of it, you'll learn something. You'll obtain some knowledge that will probably serve you well for the years to come." Now, I'm only 30. I've still got a long way to go, so I'm probably going to get things right and wrong along the way. Um, but what I do like to do is think that I'll obtain knowledge from that. I'll learn from it, and that will serve me well in years to come. My ask to you as a network today is two things. One, what's your perfectly imperfect career? Be honest about it, because I think that information is probably the things that will help others to come. That's the information that when people are stuck and they see that actually you made a change left or a change right and you came out all right, that people feel more comfortable in making those decisions. And then number two, advice would you give your younger self? If you could give career advice to a younger you, what would it be? So I look forward to seeing those bits in the comments. And other than that, have a great week, have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you next week.